I'll find the resistance. I'll find them and I'll help them fight.
Vijay Blazkowicz.
I thought I was a goner, and here you are, back from the dead. Ready to set things straight, White.
Party started. Nobody saw you, you know. That means you have no alibi.
No, that's wrong. Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me?
Lucky Freddy, you were always fearless and with intent. I hope you have found peace with your letters that were never sent.
Who's your new friend, Eric?
Shut up, Mom. Not now. Armies of Justice! Prepare! Ready! And... let's beat up Clad!
I need to tell you something. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair is the best story of 2014. That's right, the best story of 2014 is a game that's on the PlayStation Vita. This game is just great. First of all, the first game actually came out in 2014 as well, and that story was great too, but this one just goes into places that just reminded me of stuff like BioShock Infinite, where it just went insane towards the end of the plot, and it went to places that I just absolutely loved. I thought were intriguing. I thought all the characters were really fascinating or really likable. When one of them gets killed, which is the premise of the game, so that's not a big spoiler, you will feel something and you will be like, oh man, I need to solve that murder. And of course, as you keep solving all these murders of your friends, it starts to get more intriguing, or all the different plot points start getting piled up, and it's really, really fascinating to find out what is going on in this high school that kills people. Yes, that's the plot. If you don't know the plot of Danganronpa, you gotta go find it out yourself. I'm not here to explain the plot, but let me just say the story here is just so good, and it's very long too. It's like a good 30 hours long, and it's intriguing all the way through. So my favorite story of 2014 in video games is Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. And don't get me wrong, the other games are fantastic story-wise. Hell, Wolf Among Us almost got #1, but I had to give Danganronpa credit, like big credit. It had 30-40 hours to fill a storyline, and it just intrigued me and kept me interested the entire time. And it started off with 15 characters, 15 main characters, and you got to know each and every one of them. And by the end of the game, I was like, oh man, I love this character, this character, this character. Oh, that character I remember, but I didn't like him too much. He was too much of a dick. All of them had personality, and different dialogue, and it was just intriguing to meet every single one of them, and I love that. Wolf Among Us was just a 7-hour linear story. This, I mean, it was linear, but it was long, and you get to know each and every one of the characters throughout that story. I love Danganronpa 2. I think it's the best story of 2014, hands down for me. I loved it. And of course, like I do every year, here are the nominees in top 5 order, from 5 being the least best to #1 being the best. Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. And of course, I will be doing more awards this year. I will admit 2014 was a very tame year for video games, but I do have enough games that I played and really liked that I can do more awards. So maybe not as much as I usually do, but I still have a few more to talk about. So look forward to that coming up real soon. Thank you, and of course, goodbye.
This is almost like a real trial. Things are starting to get exciting.